Alright guys, here we go, jumping into the first match here. Try and talk a little louder. I'm trying to keep the volume loud for you, but having a little issue with my microphone. Okay, this hand we're gonna mulligan because it has 0 gas. We can just immediately cycle the Ceradon, but I mean, basically we're a long way off from Cruel Finality and we're doing nothing else with it. So I think we got a lot better sixes we can take. This is probably fine here because we can cycle a horror. Try and get us into a mountain if we need to. We're gonna bottom this Gravedigger because we need a mountain. Ooh, turn 1 Fanbear. We're definitely gonna probably I mean we'll end up cycling this horror. So we're probably gonna do it at the end of the turn here, rather than doing it on our main phase of our next turn, just because it gives us a few more options. Alright. That's not a mountain. Yeah. We are stuck on 2 swamps with a lot of red cards in our hand and a couple of black cards we can't play, so. Although he's not beating us down super hard, so we'll see where we end up here. If we draw a mountain here, I think we'll probably be okay. Looks like he's not playing anything. That was not a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do not have to discard yet, but this is not going well for us. Gonna get hit for 3 again here. Not a big deal, but we'll see what he follows up with. Down to 13. Not a lot to do with the Quarry Hauler here, but a 4/3 body is good for them, especially when we're stuck on 2 lands. There's that mountain we were looking for. Yep, we gotta run out this Blood Rage Brawler, unfortunately. And I think what we are going to discard is going to be one of these Ceradons. Although it's possible that we should have just dumped this Faith of the Devoted, because we're not going to be getting into that anytime soon, I don't think. The Ceradon we could have cycled, so that was probably a mistake. Although if we draw a land next turn, we have option of Electrify, Soul Stinger, or Faith of the Devoted into cycling a Ceradon, which is not horrible. See what opponent does here. Thinking about it. Shed Weakness. You're going to eat a Shed Weakness. Still no plays though, that's interesting. He's on 3 cards. I mean, yeah, I think we gotta run out the Miasmic Mummy. We're gonna cycling this Ceradon as well to try and hit our land drop. What's he dumping? Land. Interesting. Probably should have done that before I mean, definitely should have done that before we played the Mummy, just because drawing the extra card gives us more information, although it literally didn't matter because we drew the card that we discarded, so. Could really use a land this next turn. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna 2-turn clock here. I would assume he's got some kind of follow-up play here. It's a pretty good blocker. Yeah, just not hitting our land drops this game, unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna have to block the quarry hauler probably, because if he taps down either of these guys and attacks with everything, the quarry hauler plus either one of his creatures um, does it. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to just jump. If he's got any kind of pump spell, he's probably got it as well. Two cards in hand for villain. See, well, playing something first main phase. Oh no, tapping the creature. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. And that is the pump spell. I'm not sure what exactly opponents spent so much time thinking on that first main phase. Maybe they were having some lag issues. What do we want to? What do we want? Again, this trial, just if they've got any number of things on the battlefield, it just gets worse for us. And we're, the one thing we're not really bouncing it, so I'm not super interested in that. They seemed fairly aggressive, although that had a lot to do with us being stuck on no lands. They weren't actually that aggressive, so I don't know that I'm really jumping straight to these Dune Beetles necessarily. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna run it back. That wasn't much of a test, so yeah, let's just run it back. We would love to play first, and this hand is fine. Yeah, I think what we're probably gonna do here is go Miasmic Mummy, discard a land, um, or a Wandering Death, and then just go Faith of the Devoted, get to it. See what we draw here. Ooh, Lay Gravedigger. Yeah, let's run out the Mummy. And what we're going to do is discard a Wandering Death because I want to make sure I can hit my land drop for next turn. Really don't want to be missing land drops like we were last game. Ooh, Soul Stinger's a pretty good draw. Like that. So, hopefully we can draw land next turn and just run out of Soul Stinger, but we'll see what we do. Yeah, as expected. So, opponent on having a 3-4 now. It's pretty good for them. Yeah, we hit the land, so I think that what we do is just run out the Soul Stinger. Yeah, seems pretty good. I mean, I think if they attack, yeah, we're gonna just oh, Exemplar. Okay. So now if they attack, what we'll probably end up doing is double blocking, which means that we can just kill this guy straight up with our two creatures and then flop our -1/-1 counters over onto this dude. So yeah, if opponent attacks, that's totally fine. And they did. So it's pretty decent for us. If we draw land, we can run out our horror, which we did, and we will do. And with this Gravedigger in our hand, we can be pretty liberal with our blocks, so that's nice. That's totally fine. So their plan is to tap Horror and attack. Oh, Quarry Hauler. Okay. You're gonna put another counter on them? Oh no, remove the one from the Fanbearer. No, that makes sense. Yeah, you don't really want to be putting more counters on my Soul Stinger, unfortunately. It means you don't have really good attacks this turn, though, so that's good for me. Let's get some gas here. Would not mind some gasoline. Okay. Final reward is good. Yeah, final reward's real good. So we're just gonna pass the turn here. We definitely want to just kind of hold back and wait a little bit, let our opponent make the first move. Because they aren't in a super great position right now. Depending on what they have in their hand, I guess. Tapping down the Soul Stinger again. Do we have attacks? Interesting. It's too bad we don't have a cycler. Yeah, I think we're just going to. Oh, you know what? We are just going to block and get back our guy with our Gravedigger next turn. That is actually a really good play for us, I think. Yeah. Alright. This is the kind of grindy match that I've come to expect from this format in my limited experience. So we're gonna hold on tight here and see where we go. And I think I like our position right now. We've got good cards in our hand. Haven't gotten any value off of our Fate of the Devoted yet, but we could if we wanted to this turn. Although I think I'm a lot more interested in just getting my 4/4 out on the battlefield. So we're gonna stick to that plan for the time being. Opponent is also on 2 cards, so they can still tap down that Soul Stinger, but it's not great for them right now. And they know the Horror's coming back, so they are deep in the tank, swimming around, looking for treasure at the bottom. Tapping down the Soul Stinger. Muy interesante. Yeah, we definitely just block with our Miasmic Mummy here. Totally fine trade for us. I really hope I'm not going to end up having to get rid of that Fanbearer, but with my final reward. But I don't think that it will end up being necessary. What are we targeting? Could be worse. Can only attack with his 3/4, which is not horrible for us. Alright. Yeah, so now we are going to go ahead and final reward this, because if our opponent doesn't have anything, we can use this Soul Stinger to kill everything and bring it back with the supernatural stamina. So this is kind of annoying, but because if we don't kill this, he can just keep tapping down and attacking, you know. So I am not a huge fan of that play, but I think it's our best line right now. That was what we expected to happen. Just want to get his. He's going to probably embalm that next turn, but just want to get that trainer rolling. Let him have his 2 life off of it. We're going to take this game over, hopefully. If opponent slams some kind of crazy big ol' yeah, we're just going to take it this turn because it doesn't do much and we really want to get value off our Soul Stinger, so we can go to 13. I'm fine with that. Champion. Blighted Bat. That's a card. This is an interesting game. Again, very grindy. But I think we're pretty well positioned with the supernatural stamina in our hand. We can really do some work with the Soul Stinger. So exerted. We getting a creature? What do we get? Okay. Yeah, I think we just kill this guy and put 2 counters on this guy, because that makes this a lot easier to deal with. The thing is, if we put 2 counters on this guy, then all of a sudden he's an 0-2. But a 2/4 isn't doing much to us. Way less than a 3/4 is. Although I guess a 2/4 and a 3/4 aren't that much different. Yeah, we're gonna block here. So now I think we're in a pretty good position. He's got a 1/2, a 1/1 lifelink, and a 2/4. And we got a 2/1 flyer in the air. Oh, and a huge fatty on the ground. That works for me. Get the pizza started. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty easy snap block here. I mean, if he's got some kind of spell, so be it. Okay, trying to get a 1/1. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think we just attack. He doesn't have, or just attack in the air because he doesn't have good attacks on the ground. So we'll just keep it this game. I think this is a pretty easy way to win, assuming he doesn't draw some kind of blowout spell, which is entirely possible. We are quite a few turns away from winning 2 in the air, so some stuff is going to go down in the middle of that. If we block with the Soul Stinger, we can just trade with this. I am actually just going to take 2 here because now we can just attack with our Soul Stinger. That's actually really nice. I do actually like this card because yeah, now we can just start pinging things. These are pretty good attacks, I think. Because he's just going to trade with this, but now we can make it nothing. So I think that's good for us. Because now he's got a 1/3. And we can just run that guy over even if he's got a combat trick. Definitely want to keep the lands in our hands now so we can discard those to these. And also, rather than putting 2 on this Sacred Cat, now that we've got this guy in the battlefield, we can just get rid of it. Because yeah, if we ping this guy right off the board, then he can't even double block with these 2 guys. So, oh, also we can just do 2 at instant speed. Also, those things can't block. That's real good. Yeah, this card's good. I'm glad I kept it in my deck. Because yeah, here late in the game, any land we draw suddenly turns into a -1/-1 counter, and can't block for the turn. I think we're pretty favored here at this point, but we shall see. Because yeah, I don't even think we ping this next turn. If we do have the extra land or whatever, we can just do both of these guys. They can't block. And then he's got a pump. Now that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Is he gonna fight the Merciless Javelineer? Oh, yeah, that's totally fine, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's totally fine. Because, yeah, now we still get to just pew pew and attack. Yeah, we're gonna take 3 here. Looks like he's got some kind of pump spell. I don't know why he's attacking into this guy, so. Oh, Horror of the Broken Lands is good. Okay. So, now what we do is just put another -1/-1 counter on this guy so he can't block. Attack with everything. I mean, I guess he's got the pump spell, right? So he's going to try and trade with this guy, which is fine. But yeah, I don't think he can trade with this guy because if he pumps for 2, if it's a jump up into the skies, he can't. So yeah, Let's do that. Actually, we're gonna just, yeah. That makes it so I can't play my horror. I may have just messed up, but we will see. Oh no, it won't matter because we can just cycle that if we absolutely have to. Yeah. We'll gain 2, go back up to 8, which means 3. Yeah, we're fine. We're totally fine. It's pretty good. So if we had killed the cat, he wouldn't have been able to do that. Yeah, that's pretty good, but we may still win. 1, 3, 4. Yeah, he's yeah. Can't really attack with everything, so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I'm doing the math for the zombie pump cell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's exactly lethal, I believe. Yeah, unfortunately. Good game, buddy. Oh, that's more. 1. Oh, that's even more than that. So 4, 5, 6, 7. No, wait. 4. No, it's not enough. We have won the game, my friends. Wow, that was close. Oh no, maybe we haven't actually. Sorry, my bad. They got to untap their creatures, so that is not what I thought it was. But yeah, they're gonna have to deal with the cruel reality. It's cruel, I know. Oh, he can win now. No, he can't. No, yes, he can. If he attacks with everything. Yeah, wow. What a brutally grindy match. Oh, interesting. He didn't do it. That's weird. I mean, he just has to pump for 1. Interesting. I'm a little confused by that. I mean, he could have just attacked with both, but won that game. But unfortunately, he didn't do that. That's weird. He drew the perfect blocker for your sandworm. That's crazy. Can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or less, so this guy wouldn't have done it. Ooh, we should have double blocked there. That was totally silly. Oh, he can't be. Never mind. Well, sweet. Unless he has a flash creature, he's gonna have to sack his worm. That doesn't help us a whole lot, but fortunately at 1 we're gonna have to hold back. We might win this game. This is an incredibly close match. Wow. Two turns, buddy. One turn, buddy. Have you got the creature? Unfortunately, you're going to have to sacrifice that, my friend. Either play a 2 toughness creature or don't play any creature, please. Yay! Alright, unfortunately, fellas, I gotta take a pee break, so the video's gonna sit cold for 2 seconds. Right back. And we're back. So we definitely got incredibly lucky in that match. Opponent definitely punted. He had a 3-power trampler and a 1/1 on the battlefield with us at 1 life. 2 creatures, both of our creatures have 2 toughness. So if he attacks with both, we if we just straight up block, then the trampler tramples over for 1 and he wins. If we double block the trampler, the 1/1 goes through for 1 and he wins. So he definitely punted on that turn. So that was pretty good for us. Again, on the sideboards, I think maybe I want to. I mean, that was a really grindy match. I don't think that was typical of what's going to happen in a black-red against green-white deck, but I'm wondering if I want a beetle. I don't think that I do. Yeah, I'm just going to go back in it. I think we can win this. This is a pretty good opener, I think. We're going to keep it. We can just get our brawl on turn 2. That'll be real good for us. If we draw land next turn, we're going to dump the land with a brawler for sure. Definitely going to keep the supernatural stamina around. No, I should probably dump it here. I'm going to dump our Grave the Devoted. That really didn't really do much for us last game, so we've got another one, so I like these better. I really want to hit my land drop, so. You may have it, sir. Kitty. So I don't really want to trade my supernatural stamina for his sacred cat. Although I guess if we get a 2-for-1 out of it, if he tries to pump, I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's get in there. this guy's gonna die to our soul station, so I'm not super worried about him. Oh yeah, slow. Like it. Like it. Yeah, we're gonna make the same play here. Hmm. Well, yeah, I guess that's happening. If he has a pump spell, does it do? I mean, yeah, I guess it negates the damage that we do, so the effects won't happen at the end of the turn. So yeah, we're just gonna get the kitty with it. All right, perfect. That worked out fine. Opponent on 3 cards. We've got 2 final rewards in hand, so it's probably a good sign for us. Ooh. We're just gonna run out of Javelineer here. So we can start beating down now. If we draw some lands. Actually, if we draw some lands, we're gonna play this, but if he wants to start racing, I can race. We are gonna reward him, finally. Oh, that'll be good someday. Yeah, unfortunately we're gonna have to cycle this Desert Ceradon, I think. So I want to hit a land drop. I don't think I want to play Miasma because I think he's on 2 lands in hand. He's been playing really slowly. We'll see. It's probably a mistake, actually, because we could have just curved out good there. Loss of heat is not wonderful for us. Finally got there on the land. So yeah, let's just final reward the PD. It'll be a tight one. Two lands away from full reality, so land would not be bad. Blighted Bat is not bad. Matter of fact, I think now what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, just play our Blighted Bat and attack, and then leave this guy back to trade with him. So yeah, that's pretty good for us. Keep the beats going, but get this guy out of the way and not take 3 more from him. I think that's a pretty good form of attack. You can also discard this Miasma Mummy to this guy, which is not a horrible idea. What do you got, buddy? He doesn't have another pump spell, though. Seeing this guy's deck, he probably does. Nice thing is this guy will come back no matter what, so unless he exiles it for some reason, which I don't think he can do in green white, since this is a zombie. You got something, buddy? You can save your dude? What's the deal? Okay. Get that Mighty Leap out. Like it. So. Two cards in hand. We're 2 lands away from Cruel Reality. Yeah, what we're gonna do is. Oh, I guess what we could do is just put a -1/-1 counter on this guy and pitch the mummy. And play our dude. Yeah, that's probably the best plan we can do. We may not even have to play this Cruel Reality. We'll see. It's going to be a close match. Definitely going to be blocking here if at all possible. What do you got, buddy? No, I think he's just got a follow-up play, so we're just going to let this go through because I think we win next turn when he just plays a creature here. Ooh, yeah, love it. Taste it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, taste it, buddy. Taste it, buddy. Well, that was a real close one. Can't believe we pulled that out, but we did. So yeah, pick up a match win in round 1. Cruise on into match 2 here and see what we can pull out. I'm almost positive there isn't anything for 1 white he can do here. So sweet, yeah. So we'll see you guys in the second round.